Hello, sir. Very nice to have you with us. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about your professional journey?
Yeah, thank you, Meena. My professional journey, if you look at it, must have started in 79 when I started working after college from University College, finished my geology and thought I'll start work. So I started my career with a travel agency, and from there I moved on to the Hindustan Liver, a corporate company involved in fast-moving consumer goods. Then maybe after some time, there was being a geologist, there was offer coming for a job in the geology department, picked it up subsequently, and then was in geology department. And that journey was over about 2-3 years, which later I regretted for moving on from a corporate company to the government because there was no professionalism at all in that government department, as you know how lethargic it is. And later from there, I moved out to a company when I found an ad by A. Ferguson's and Associates seeking some sales manager for a construction company. And through that ad, I landed up in SI, which was at the time Southern Investments, which was one of the largest real estate company in the South. Started in 1968, and the journey started in 1984 with SI and continued with the company till 1994. By time when the company went public and there was a partnership firm and the public company, I decided to take more from the partnership firm to the public limited company. Joined 1994 to SI Property Kerala Private Limited, SI Property Development Private Limited, which was one of the first public limited company in India. And career started from a sales manager, and from there moved to branch manager in that company. And when I joined SI Property Development Limited, I became the regional manager. There the career went on, and I went on to become finally the vice president operations. That was one of the first real estate companies in Kerala. My first project was Saraswati Nilayam, built in Jawahar Nagar in 1984, and the first occupants moving in 1985. And that was my first association with a real estate company, which continues till today. And as things went, as you know, companies, when you work in corporates, they went through a rough time. And finally, that company which I worked with was SI Property Development Limited, which went into liquidation. And before the liquidation, they had formed a new company called SI Property Kerala Private Limited and wanted me to take over as managing director, which I took over. And when the other company went into liquidation, they transferred all their assets and liabilities to my new company, because I never dreamt of becoming a businessman. I only dreamt of becoming a professional working for some company. Maybe destiny had it in that way that I need to become a businessman. When I took up this job in this company, I never knew to read a balance sheet or neither profit and loss account, because all that was done by the other company's professional people. So it was totally alien to me. So I had to start from scratch, and company was handed over to me with a lot of debts and with some assets, and from there I have to work my way through. And it was in 2000 when this company came up, and finally now at this point when I talk to all of you, I am now the managing director of SI Property Kerala Private Limited, which I've been running since 2000. And I was actively involved in the business of this company till about 5 years back, when my children grew up by the time, and my son took up his engineering, and then later he got into the post-graduation family business from ISB, and he took over my company as executive director, which he continues till today. My daughter, who was finished her law from National University, went to London and took up UCL. From UCL, got a corporate law and was working in Bangalore. And her husband was working with Amazon Europe. And then finally, when on the appeal of Dr. Tharoor, that moved to Trivandrum, they took a plunge and came back. And finally, my daughter joined me today, and she's looking after as director legal. So that's how the two of them started. Then later, my son got married, and the girl happens to be from Trivandrum. She's an architect from CET, and then she took a post-graduation from Belgium, conservation architect. So now we have three of them running the company. So I've left it to them to run it. And the advice I got when my son finished his post-graduation family business in ISB. The head of that program was none other than Mr. Kavil Ramachandran. He invited, he probably told that before the graduation, parents have to attend a class there. So all of us, there were 72 students in the class, 72 parents attended the class, and he told us what they have taught our children about merger, demerger, economics, strategy, finance, everything. So they from scratch, whatever you knew, whatever you need to know about business, they taught the children. So they finally he concluded by making a statement that all this is fine, but it will only work if you guys give the steering wheel to the children. And that's what made me come back and handed over this company to my son, who is running their system, because he said they are bound to make mistakes, but mistakes is what is going to be their stepping stone to success. And that is what today whatever they are doing today. I'm only going to the office for the board meetings and attending it. And my passion over the period of time, because I was born in Malaysia, finished my schooling from there, and then I came to this part of the country, from Malaysia to Kerala, to finish my studies. And during the course of studies, picked up journalism, to pick up sales and marketing management, picked up law, and all what not you can pick, because all this is done on a part-time basis. What I'm trying to tell you, these people, is that I'm just trying to tell you that whenever you work and you have time, even if it's a part-time course, you pick it up, go and join courses, so that you add to your feather a couple of education qualifications, which may help you in your journey to probably provide better excellence in your job. And if I've done journalism today, if I can write a letter briefly, is because of journalism. If today I'm talking on sales and marketing management, because I found that was one course which told me that they just gave you junior sales and marketing, but you need to really know I've done the practical part. I need to know the theory part. So that taught me the theory part. Then, as you know, law is a degree which I think everybody should take, because that will give you confidence in your work, because at least the legal thinking and scrutiny in your mind will work. And my field is real estate, so that was giving me a lot of support. And construction management, because my company had sent me for a construction management, because being a real estate company, so that gave me support in my decision making process. Now, why I'm telling you all this to the viewers here is that, children today must understand that you may be focused only on a particular course, but there's no harm you picking up any additional qualifications during your journey. It can be today, it may not be what we picked up at the time. Today, there are a lot of new generation courses, which is going to be the future of the management, including AI. And you see, well, from AI to various decision-making process, how see people think. Everything today, we have a totally professional way of thinking, which was not there during our day. Our choice was very limited. Now, that during this period of my schooling and during my college, I always was very inclined and very passionate about doing social work. And in fact, the opportunity came because during this period, I used to do social work. I was part of the NCC. I was part of the Scouts in Malaysia. So a lot of things is what you learn from this exercise is that empathy is what we have to pick up in the career. You need to be very empathic. Empathy is something which really you need to have it to understand the other person's feelings. And this is what gave me the experience from the other thing. I was part of the sports. I used to be a hockey player. I played hockey for the university and state as captain of the teams and all that. So that gave me the experience of facing failures. Because in a match, you may win, you may lose, but take it in a sporting spirit. Don't get disheartened, because the next match will be your match. And this is all these things I picked up during the course of the journey. And then after I got this opportunity that, since I've lost all my schoolmates from Malaysia, and I got only friends who were from college, from the hockey and from the sporting world. So I picked up a new batch of friends during my journey from various fields, from the construction sector, from the classes which I attend, journalism, everything. So what I found here is that networking is very important if you want to succeed. So today, if I have been successful to a large extent, I'm not saying when I am really successful, but to do anything successful, the qualifications won't take you far. It is the networking which you really make during the journey, and you keep it. Networking is like a bank balance. If you use it appropriately, that will take you and give you a lot of insight for you to do a lot of things. So this is what. So I felt that when I came to a point where this society, this place where where I came in from, migrated to a place, they gave me the space to grow. And today, if I've achieved something, I felt that this state and this Trivandrum capital of Kerala, Trivandrum, has given me a lot of good opportunities. So it's my turn to give it back to the society. And this is how I came into the social work. And as on today, working through the career, I became, now at present, I'm the president of the Trivandrum Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm the president of the Trivandrum Management Association. I'm the vice president and executive director of the Kerala Olympic Association. I'm the convener general of CREDAI and a national committee member. I was earlier vice president. And along with that, there are a lot of other positions I hold in various organized advisory board members and all that. But nevertheless, what I found that the Trivandrum Management Association membership, which I picked up sometime in the late 80s. Why I picked it up, if you ask me, this is something which I like to tell you. Like I told you all earlier, picking up a degree during your career, during your work, when you start working and you pick up, same thing, you also try to become a member of various professional organizations, because that's where when you meet up with professional people. And those days, these are the people who can guide you to your next stage. They are people you interact, you meet. So Trivandrum Management Association that time was one of the oldest associations in Trivandrum. And you meet with the who is who in the management circle. They are the one who gave you the courage, the thoughts. Okay, at the time, most of them were government officers and working in public sector companies. There are very few from the private sectors. Nevertheless, whatever you can imbibe from them, there's a lot of things you could imbibe. And that journey was quite useful. If those who intend to become good professional managers, and you think that you want to really sharpen your skill, it is a management association which can do this. And Trivandrum Management Association is one such organization which you all should really look at it, because you being a youngster, you already got your qualification, you have got a career already on, and it's time that you select your right associations to be part of your. It is not only for your resume. This resume will be useless if you don't really know what it is. You need to don't take a qualification or be a member of association for the sake of the resume. You need to use this. You need to probably get deeply involved in these things, so that you do know what is management association. Today, Trivandrum Management Association is the forefront of a lot of support we are giving to the government on various management related issues, and we are also being looked upon by the society to react on various issues that relates to management. And as a president of the Trivandrum Management Association, I am very happy to say that we have really found a space where we get respect from the government and also from the public. And government is very important, because government, when they want to get some feedback on what has to be done, the first place they approach is the Management Association. What we have to say. So even in the case of Trivandrum development, the Trivandrum Management Association has got a space to play, and we play that. Trivandrum Chamber of Commerce and Industry has got another space to play. But Management Association is people where we talk to the bureaucrats. We enlighten them. We sensitize them with all the issues what is there in that particular development work of the city or the capital region, and they hear us out. What is the way out? See, that's where you tell them this is a game plan, this is a roadmap, and this is the SWOT analysis. So we talk a lot of management degrees and principles in this. And this is where they want to hear from us. What is the low hanging fruits? What are the middle hanging fruits? What are the high hanging fruits? What we should attack first? How do we go about it? How do we make it happen? And all this, how do you maneuver through the very, very difficult terrain? All this can be something which Management Association can offer advisors to the government, not only also to the other managers and other students who are in the management school. We are here to handhold you. If you are coming to a roadblock, don't hesitate to come back to us. We will always be happy to extend. You may be a member, may not be a member, but our advice is always free. You can meet who is who here, and you can take the right advice and go back and once you find there's value for this, please come and be part of the movement, and you will definitely not regret it, because We are located in a prime location, Javanagar, which is not far away. It's a part of the city, and we have a fairly good office here where you guys or any of you, for that matter, even a manager, even a student, or even a middle low in the lower ranking manager or the middle ranking manager or the even the highest ranking managing directors, all of you have got a space here, and you won't regret. You are going to meet the best of the people who have probably worked throughout their career. We have people here almost 90 years old, 85 years old. They are rich in experience. They can give you a lot of their experience, how to get over a situation, how to guide you, how to go forward. All this information you get from the youth also is there. We have very young, vibrant managers from various companies. Our committee members are people who have come from excelled in various field of their activity, and we got almost about 12 to 13 subcommittees here, which handles training, which handles entrepreneurship, and all those things. So this is one area I think you all should really utilize, because the whole intention of the podcast is just not for publicity, but to give you the feeling that people very rarely know, or probably people are not really aware that what we are doing. And that's why we thought that it's time that we come out with a podcast so that you people understand what's the ecosystem that is functioning in the Trivandrum Management Association. And I'm quite sure after this, those who hear it, you are free to call us, come and walk in, and we'll be here to help you out. This is what I have to tell you.
Thank you. Thank you.